Hello everyone, and welcome back to NieR Replicant. This is episode 3, where last time we traveled to Seafront. We got given a lot of side quests to do and traveled all over the land, even going over to the Eyrie. Didn't have much luck over in the Eyrie, of course. Bit of an isolationist society. Everyone shut themselves indoors and said, get the hell out of here. We failed a few times at the fragile delivery, but after going to Seafront, meeting some beautiful seals that were lounging around on the beach, we tried our hand at fishing and fished ourselves a shaman fish. Just a nice little wholesome adventure. There was also a lady in her underwear. Kaine? I'll have to get a reminder on the pronunciation, but that was that was our big story moment of the episode. That was the development there. They had some Luna Tears, has the Black Scroll, and interesting characters that, like, sort of sharing those similar visual traits of, like, the white-haired character, and voiced by Laura Bailey. So pretty cool. So I will expect to see her again at some point in the story. We returned to our sister, and we're checking in with Popola now. So we're heading back up here into the library and see about getting an update. But 2 episodes in, definitely more of like a slow burn introduction while it's setting things up, which never bothers me because you can't expect a game to rush into the exceptional meat right away. You gotta work your way through when you're setting things up, especially when I can tell this is probably got a lot of complexity. It's just not wanting to overload you straight away. We got that little bit of like the ancient mural from Popola as well. That's another thing to keep in mind, right? There's clearly a historical narrative going on here. When a game hits you in episode 1 at the very beginning of the game with a 1412-year time skip, I'll be seated, I'll be patient, I'll see why. You know? We'll see what's going on.
Hey, I brought a letter for you.
Oh, thanks. Oh dear.
What's wrong?
It's from the mayor of Seafront. He says that a horde of shades have appeared in the Eyrie.
I could have told you that for free.
That's not good. My weapon was practically useless against the giant shade we fought there. I wish there was some way to strengthen my weapon.
You know, there's a little shop at the entrance to the junk heap that might be able to help. If you bring them materials, they should be able to use them to enhance your weapons.
Interesting. Guess I'll check it out.
Oh, but it won't be free, you know. I figure you'll need around 1,000 gold or so.
Got it.
All right, weapon upgrade time.
If you need money, try visiting the tavern. That's usually where people go when they're looking to hire someone.
Good advice. Thanks.
Okay. Popola says, go check in with Deviler, essentially. And check in with Deviler at the tavern I will, getting some money. Death confirmation, 3rd of the 1st, 2030. Likely that of a red eye. What? What is that? What do you mean? The loading screen has been so innocent before that. What the hell? The loading screen was just a little like, I'm cooking. It's my birthday. You know what I mean? What the hell? Now it's like 2030, black and white, red eye confirmed. What? And I'm gonna have to read that when I'm editing because it's already gone. God damn it. All right, let's go to the tavern.
What have we got today? Which job should I give you first?
Oh, nice. We actually do have 3 to choose from. The Fisherman's Gambit, the new merchant in town, and the postman's request.
An old-timer in Seafront is looking for help. Sorry, but that's all I got. Oh, and he said he knows you.
The guy gave us the fishing rod.
I wrote down the client's location on your map, so head over there to get the details.
Yep.
you want a different job? Which job should I give you first?
Oh. Oh, there's more than 3. It only shows 3 at a time. I should be able to have all of them at once.
Some guy in Seafront wants to become a big-time trader. Whatever works, I guess. He's waiting by the port over there. I wrote down the client's location on your map. Oh, which job should I give you first?
Oh no! I can only do one at a time! No! Oh. Can only have one at a time. Alright. I gotta soak it up and just do it. What about the postman's request?
I've got a job from the postman in Seafront. He needs your help with a personal matter.
And they're all in Seafront, so I gotta go there, do it, and then come back and get the other one and go back to Seafront. I can't be like, Deviler, give them all to me, I'll do them all.
I wrote down the client's Oh, which job should I give you first?
Alright, we'll come back for the others, I guess. So we have 3 in Seafront. I don't know if a signature dish is also in Seafront, but it doesn't matter because you cannot be efficient. That's a little bit of a shame. I would love to have multiple jobs at once, but maybe Deviler is like, don't be greedy. If the job's still here when you get back, then you can have it. Okay. Oh man, so this guy's just gonna be out here for ages until I don't get one shot by him anymore.
Man, I am starving.
A city of this size must have some manner of eatery nearby.
Some manner of eatery. Alright, we picked up Postman's request, didn't we? I don't know if our characters genuinely would sit down and, like, eat if we went to an eatery, and I just feel like that's flavor text. Turns out we actually have a hidden hunger meter this whole time, and that actually determines what goes on in life.
What, this? This is the post office.
Thanks for that. I love that there's a outdoor and an indoor theme for the areas that you're into. It's really nice.
Ah, just the kid I was looking for.
What's up?
I've got a letter for the Lighthouse lady, and I was hoping you could deliver it.
Another letter for the Lighthouse lady.
The other postman, well, they don't really want to deal with her.
You don't say.
I'd do it myself, but with my bad leg and all. Anyway, sorry to keep bugging you, but can you help?
Sure thing.
The lady hardly ever leaves that lighthouse, so you should start there. Oh, and thank you.
All right, now I got a question. Obviously, it's rhetorical. You can't answer in real time. Now, could I
Nerve. How dare he boss us around?
Could I potentially then run back, pick up the job with Deviler for a different one now that I've accepted this guy's job, and then complete them all at the same time in Seafront? Maybe, but you're still having to go back and forth, so it doesn't really matter. But that is interesting. So it seems that what it is with Deviler is that it's not necessarily a quest that goes into the journal with her. It's more like this is where you can go to get that quest, and then the quest gets added to the grimoire. But can't
It's
just do
okay,
it all at
Vice.
once.
At least we're helping people.
Ah, you are far too soft.
And you're just a cranky old man. Book.
And you're just a cranky old man book. Get this mini map out of here. Roll. Make him roll. I love that they just roll. All right. Time to deliver this letter. Maybe after we do more of the main quest, we might be able to deal with that shade problem in the Airy, and then we could deliver the fragile package without getting attacked. I would hope. Hey lady, have you considered installing an elevator for your postman? It would certainly be convenient. Oh wait, hang on. Before I deliver the letter, I'm gonna hide around the corner. You don't know that I'm here, hold on. Oh, I didn't realize that. I've been manually walking up the whole time. I was just gonna wait outside. I didn't realize that when you enter the door, it's an automatic. I've just been thumbstick walking my way up, thinking that that's what I'm supposed to do. Been doing that for no reason. Hold on a minute. Damn, so it's 3340 still. All right, so, but a month and a half later, my dearest beloved, again I put pen to paper when all I desire is to see you with my own eyes. How did the days find you? I am faring well enough. My illness is stubborn, but my love for you is stronger. Just know that you wait for me is enough to keep me going. I know how lonely you must be, but I must say this again. Do not attempt to find me. The voyage is treacherous, and disease runs rampant in this land. If anything were to happen to you, I fear I would not be able to take it. My love, my dearest love, I will return to you soon. Something I've just realized by going into this document thing, because we have delivered these letters, is they do stay in the inventory. We can actually go back and read them at any time, so that's nice. It's not just like you have to, your one chance to read it is before you deliver it or something, you know? Okay, so the only thing that I could surmise at this point in time with very little information is there's been a really big time skip. We are in the 3000s years. We're still way too early. Like there's such a time difference between the letter and where we are now, if my math is correct. So either people have really long lifespans and these letters have been tremendously delayed and she's fine with that, or wherever this guy has gone, there's like a time fluctuation, or like time is out of sync when you leave this area or something. I don't know, like this person is like left to travel and ended up in the past. And so, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me right now. The letters being dated at that point making sense to this guy, and I will see if she comments on it. Because so far all she's done is just take the letter and say, now scram, kiddo.
Oh, you again.
Are you alright?
You took so much time delivering the mail, my illness has gotten worse. I'm lucky I'm not dead.
You truly are a staggering creature.
Well, since you're here, I guess I should give you a little something.
1,000 gold.
Whoa, I can't accept this much.
It's fine, just take it. Take it and go. But bring the mail quicker next time, and I want to see a smile.
Is there no end to this madness?
The quest, the postman's request, is complete. Okay.
Oh, when will he return to my side?
Well, I don't know. I'm confused. She doesn't care about the date inconsistency on the letter, so maybe neither should I. I guess there might be more of these letters at some point, so we'll keep an eye out for that type of quest line. So that's done. Now we want to go back to Deviler and get another job and then come back here. I'm definitely going to endeavor to do the side quests as they come up instead of letting them bank up significantly or something. We'll just run through them. I think that is the best course of action. We'll try and balance that between these side quests and our main objective, of course.
Which job should I give you first?
Okay, so the Lighthouse Lady's Wrath. There was another one. It seems that there are certain quests that take precedent over the others then. Well, shit. Should I just commit to this one? Or should I do the other ones in order? I don't know. Let's do the other ones, because then we can allow for some sort of like passage of time, you know, between this, instead of there being another letter so soon, you know. We'll give some believable gaps in the story. So I'll go and do a couple more things, and we'll just say, you know, a trip from here to Seafront takes, you know, half a day or so, and it's condensed to travel.
An old-timer in Seafront is looking for help. I wrote down the client's location on your map.
Okay. Let's go back now, and we'll check in with the fisherman.
It's not like we can keep it hidden forever.
Oh.
I could stare at the sea all day and never get bored.
That's wholesome. I was like, is a story moment triggering? I'm getting close to the beach and I can't move, but no. I could stare at the beach all day long and never get bored. Alright, let's do it. Leave your character here for 24 hours of real-time game and see what happens. He'll get bored.
I'm hungry for blowfish, so I didn't catch a thing yesterday.
So, you went and caught the fish, did you? Well, since you're so insistent, I suppose I better reveal one of my fishing secrets.
Was I being insistent?
Enough! If you catch 10 sardines, I'll reveal one of my most closely guarded secrets.
Damn it. Alright, fishing quest. 10? I'm assuming it's 10 in the inventory, not 10 total. Off we go. Let's go catch some sardines. How much bait have I got? And I think sardines is with lugworms, so let's buy some more lugworms.
If you're... Come back.
It's time to go get some sardines. Can't complain about the fact that we just get to sit here and listen to some beautiful music. Still no fish. We only just started, Grimoire Vice. I almost wish that when we had a fish, that it did not dish out on the... I can't rhyme anymore. I just wish that the normal music would stay, you know? I really like this music. I don't want that. You're getting a fish. When it's just this tiny ass sardine, let me listen to the peaceful tunes more. Okay, we have 10 sardines, baby. Ready to head back. Let's learn this fishing technique. So I assume it'll probably be something along the lines of unlocking a new tier of fishing or something. Here's a better fishing rod. You can now catch this fish if you so please. Oh, I can go in here. What's this place? Oh, there's a tavern at Seafront.
I gave my girl all these presents, and she left me for another guy anyway. Now my heart and my pocketbook are broken.
Oh, goddamn! I can see why he's here.
Hey, buddy, have a drink. The mug will never leave you for another man.
Hey there. Any specials on the menu today?
Well, we have a local special, but lately I've had trouble getting the ingredients. It's pretty much all anyone here wants to eat, so if we don't secure a better supply, my business is gonna go under.
So this might have been the hint then when we first entered Seafront. It's like, I need a meal. Let's see if there's any eateries, and it takes you here if you do actually pursue that line of thought, and now we've got a quest out of it. Oh, this is the signature dish. Wait a minute, I don't even have to speak with Devila. Devila just tells you where a quest is. You can accept it in Seafront without having to talk to Devila first. Okay, we've cleared that up. We got that out of the way. Okay, that means whatever the hell else is going on with Devila's quests, you could look at all of them singularly. She tells you the location, and then you can then work through each and every one of the quest lines. I understand it now. You can do them all in one go.
Well, that's terrible. Want me to find the ingredients?
Would you? Oh, thank you so much. I need 10 medicinal herbs, 10 bags of wheat, and 10 sardines. If you can find all that, I'll make it worth your while.
I'll go get the wheat. I'll take these sardines to the fisherman first so he doesn't think that I didn't catch them. Do they just use the same tavern NPC model regardless of where you are, but different voice actors? The same tavern model as the one in our village, I think?
I got the fish you wanted, Pops.
So you did. Well then, here's a piece of advice for you.
2 days later?
Well, have your fishing fortunes improved?
I sure hope so. We've done nothing but fish for 2 whole days straight.
Okay. My fishing skill has improved. What does it mean?
Come, my apprentice. It's time for your next assignment.
Wait, when did I become your apprentice?
Don't sweat the small stuff, young'un. Now, your next task is to catch 7 blowfish. If you can do that, I'll part with another of my invaluable lessons.
So my fishing skill has improved. Where do I see that? Where do I see my actual stats of fishing? Status? There's not a fishing skill in here, is there? There's fishing records. Okay. Maybe it just means that I'm more efficient at catching the fish. But yeah, that's something to look out for. I guess we can open the map, and unfortunately the map doesn't show NPCs, only the mini-map does, but I can see that there are... You'll have your NPCs that are highlighted on the map with a white dot instead of a grey one. So if we go back into the post office, we may see an update to the Lighthouse Lady's Wrath quest.
My leg's still bothering me, so
Or maybe it's at the Lighthouse Lady's location in that case. Alright, so what we'll do going forward is if we speak with Devler and there's a list of jobs, we will make a note of all the locations specifically, and then go back. So catching 7 blowfish. I'm assuming we can now catch blowfish because of our fishing skill improving. Her circle is gray, but the postman didn't have anything, so I'm going to say fuck it, and I'm going to see if we can trigger the Lighthouse Lady's Wrath questline without having speaking with Devler first. We'll see. I gotta nail this down to be as efficient as possible with my side quest picking up. Damn it. Okay. So it's not her giving me the quest, which means I'll have to make note of it with Devler after all, and then we'll find that NPC. We'll probably space out our fishing adventure as well. Just because I don't necessarily want to spend the time that I have recording only fishing, because I will most likely be editing all of that out. I have precious time, so we will be fishing and progressing that quest line, of course. But I'll try and maybe do it like once an episode or something to start. I'm not going to just grind out the fishing quest line. But we're going back. Oh, actually, hang on. Who can I buy wheat from? Can I just buy wheat and I might be able to hand that all to the person?
Care for some...
Because I've got everything else. Surely there's someone who will sell me some wheat. If I grow my own wheat, then I can sell it to the shop.
I hope you...
without having to spend ludicrous amounts of money on it myself, because I think if I'm to buy it, it would cost so much more. I don't even know if we can buy wheat. At this point in time, maybe.
We've got...
I can buy wheat, but it's 500 gold, so that is a lot. So
Come back
that's
soon.
why they're like, hey, plant your own stuff, go bloody do some gardening. So bought some wheat.
Why?
I think I'm just gonna have to buy... We planted one before, I think. I'm wondering...
I hope...
I am wondering, am I able to unearth a crop after it's been planted? Actually, I probably assume that when you harvest, it probably goes back to being an empty plot of land. That would make the most sense. We've got those 3 berries now, so I can give that to the tavern owner. Oh shit. Team Apocalypse. I hope you're doing okay. I'm doing fine here, but it gets kind of lonely sometimes. But whenever that happens, I look up at the sky and I wonder if it's the same color wherever you are too. That usually makes me feel better. Don't catch cold, okay? Yonah. Oh my god. Just when I'm like not making any Kingdom Hearts comparisons. Kingdom Hearts comes calling, you know? One sky, one heart, baby. You look up in the sky and wonder if it's the same way you are. It's the... No matter how far apart we are, we're always under the same sky. It takes me right back to my early days. Now, is this... Oh no, these look dead. Oh no. Oh no! Okay. Okay, we've got to learn how this works. This is not going to be easy. This isn't just plant it, forget about it, and then it'll just sit there ready to be harvested forever. It's, if you don't collect it, it dies. Which is very realistic, all right? Sometimes video games catch you off guard with what they do realistically and what they don't do realistically. Harvesting crops is one of them, guys. In your farming simulator, you need to make sure that you show up. Now, I don't actually know the speed at which any of this grows. If I leave the area and come back, is that a passage of time? Was it when we spoke to Yonah and it said like the next morning? There's also the fact that we spoke to the guy at Seafront and it's 2 days later we just got like given a fishing skill. So there is a passage of time in this game happening. So there you go. I'm gonna have to really think about that. I'm gonna focus on planting the wheat because I need it for the quest. So let's get this shit planted and watered and then figure it out. Actually, it does say there is the fertilize option, so maybe that helps it grow faster. What does that make? Hang on, let me go into it. We're learning. This is a farming simulator, guys. We're learning. Everything else that happens is secondary to this game. Cultivation. So, increases the output and increases the length of the flowering and harvesting periods. There you go. Okay. So you do want to fertilize beforehand. We can get more out of this one, right? There you go. And it'll be it's now grayed out to know that it's been fertilized. Very good. Doesn't look any different at first glance. And this one will be able to, it'll stay for longer, I guess. How do I unlock my other pieces of dirt? How do I unlock that? I'm gonna need to have this full wheat field. I'm gonna be the wheat guy. They'll be coming to me for all of their bread needs. So we're learning how to farm our crops blind. I have to test this theory of should I leave an area and come back, and then will it be fine? Who knows? This is that riveting NieR content that people have been waiting over a year for, I think, right? They've been waiting for me to water my wheat crops. Like, please, Apocalypse, play NieR. We need to see you water the wheat. So important.
I'm ready to make that stew anytime.
Oh yeah, shit. What do you need? What do you need for that? Old-fashioned home cooking was the mutton, which I need to get. Oh god. I'll buy more of that at Seafront. Yonah's cooking, so I need. Oh, no. I need wheat. Fuck. Don't worry, Yonah. I'm growing it. All right. I can return the berries to Tavern Woman. I can buy some bounty fertilizer in Seafront. I can then get some wheat for Yonah. All right, here we go. So here's our first test. This gate is nearby, so this is a good way to see if the field changes when we leave an area and return, or whether it's specifically tied to like when it pops up on screen and says like the next morning, you know? We haven't explored out this way yet either. All right, here we go. Does the field look any different? No, and we can't water it either. Okay, it may specifically be tied to when there's like the next morning or days changing. But don't forget about it, otherwise it all dies. How much gold do we have? 3,000. I'm going to buy one thing of wheat so we can just have Yonah cook that stew. We'll get that out of the way.
I brought the stuff you asked for.
Ah, perfect. I'll make the medicine right now.
Also, it's not the same NPC at this tavern as the other one. I made that up. Oh, look, mixing.
Since you've already been such a help, could you deliver this to my grandmother? She's at the fountain by the library.
Okay, I'll get it to her as soon as I can.
Old lady's elixir. Oh no. Guys, what if the passage of time isn't associated to the in the game, but it's actually in real life? I have to check that back, like, in real time. I don't know.
What have we got today? Which job should I give you first?
Okay.
Some guy in Seafront wants to become... I wrote down...
So I gotta go over there for new merchant. Gotcha. And then...
Which job...
Lighthouse Lady's Wrath.
I've got another job from that Seafront postman. Apparently some cranky old lady is giving him trouble. I wrote down the client's location on your map.
But that's the post office. Interesting. We were able to accept a quest that was listed here in Seafront without it being our active one that we'd selected. But then going into the post office without... Maybe we have to speak with Deviler first and it triggers the quest being available. And then you can go and get it, but for some reason you can't just do it on your own, maybe?
We've got...
I don't know. We're figuring it out slowly. Alright. Let's go back to Grandmama, and then we'll get Yonah to make this stew that we don't like, but it'll make her feel better.
Ma'am, I have something for you.
Oh, what a nice young man. Now I can finally walk around without pain.
Don't work yourself too hard, ma'am.
I won't, Sonny. And here, let me give you something for all your help. Don't spend it all in one place now.
Ooh, nice. 2,000 gold. I'm being treated. Okay. At this rate, I'll just buy my wheat. Yeah. I'm gonna have to keep looking at this field every time just to make sure I can see the differences.
Hey, Yonah, I got your ingredients.
Yay! Okay, hold on. I'm gonna get started right now.
Yonah, wait.
Remind her not to boil it too long and remind her to cut the meat into small pieces. I would say don't boil it too long. Yeah, you can let a stew, but boiling it for too long, you'd burn out all that flavor. I'm gonna say don't boil it for too long.
Be careful not to boil it too long, okay?
Come on, I'd never forget that.
Alright, with big meat chunks in the stew maybe.
I recognize most of the ingredients, but the chunks of meat are so big I don't think they cooked through.
Eat up, okay?
Sure, Yonah. It looks, great. Come tomorrow, Yonah's not gonna be the only one here who's sick.
No! Okay. We start just throwing up while we are in combat.
Don't worry about me. I'll even drink the medicine Popola made. Even though it's really gross. Just come back for me. Okay?
I wonder if it feels like it's probably gonna be just bad no matter what. Like, you know, it'll be like overcooked. I'm a wheat farmer now, guys. I have no control over the situation. I have to wait, and I have to harvest my wheat. You know, they're gonna be like, hey, can you go do this side quest? Fuck no, I gotta harvest my wheat, dude. I'm a farmer now. I'm gonna put down my sword and I'm gonna retire and be a farmer. That's apparently what needs to be done.
Hey, do you have time for a little side job?
I thought I would check back in after delivering the elixir, and there you go.
I'll make the time. What's going on?
I was hoping you could go to the Eyrie and get an eagle egg for me.
Oh ho. It sounds as if someone is brewing up another batch of medicine for an ailing relation.
I sure am. You're pretty smart, Vicey.
Vicey?
The Eyrie is full of shades, so you're the only ones I can ask.
Come on, Vicey. Let's get moving.
That nickname is spread, apparently. And also, the villagers, they're fine with the book's existence of weird floating book, and they talk to it, and it talks to them, and they call it Vicey. So, Eagle Egg from the Eyrie. We'll pick that up when we're on our way there. But yeah, very interesting that. That's our second Vicey in... My god, the stray blast killed the deer. It would be a disservice not to harvest it. Okay, so NPC at the post office is ready for us to hang out, and then if we go here, the merchant that wants to start up is here as well with the white dot. I don't even think I went down here to speak to characters last time I was here.
The new guy has talent, but he's impatient. I think we'll make him run those stupid errands for a while longer.
Kids these days got no toughness. 3 months in and he's already whining. He won't survive a single day at sea with that attitude.
Damn. I still don't have enough inventory.
What's the problem?
Well, I'm trying to get into the trading business, so I'm stocking up on the essentials.
You mean like selling local products to faraway lands?
Not products so much as raw materials. With every nation running out of the basics, I figure it's a great way to make a killing. But right now, I don't have a source for materials, and it's driving me crazy. If I could make just one transaction, I could get this thing off the ground. But I don't have anything to offer. It's a real, conundrum.
I wouldn't mind getting some materials for you to sell.
Seriously? Well, that would be great.
What do you need?
It's a pretty big list, so you might want to write it down in that floating notebook of yours. Okay, let's see. I need 10 bundles of wool, 5 lumps of natural rubber, and 10 goat hides.
Oof, that's probably gonna take a while. Is that okay?
Take your time. That'll give me a chance to set up shop and fill out forms and the like.
Alright, we gotta passively get that over time.
When I grow up, I'm gonna be a big, strong sailor on a really huge boat. Or a botanist. I can't decide.
Gotcha.
A lot of rude, short-tempered people live here. I guess folks can afford to worry about little things when their bellies are full and the weather's good.
I've been working as a fisherman for 3 months, but I've yet to be sent out to sea. How many stupid errands are they gonna make me run before I can go?
Hey, things could be worse. At least I'm not desperate enough to sign on with one of those wacky cults.
Yeah, what do you want? Look, this is serious work, not some kind of circus.
so get lost. People use small crafts like these to access the best fishing waters, so we have to make sure they're in tip-top shape. Truth be told, these boats are pretty flimsy, so unless you like drowning, I'd stay far away.
What you doing up there?
Observing the ocean. I'm heading out on a fishing run soon. If a storm catches you off guard out there, you'd best have kissed the family goodbye before you left.
All right, let's speak with the postman. Always got to check in with these NPCs, see what they got to say. Could have something useful for us.
But it's the first request I've made in ages. How dare you deny it?
You can't leave. Who's going to tend the lighthouse?
How much longer will you force me to toil here? I must go to him. I need to board a ship as soon as possible.
No way, lady. It's back to work for you. Now get going.
What the hell? Humph. Alright, I feel bad now.
What's going on?
There's no one else in town who knows how to keep the lighthouse burning. We need her.
Fucking teach someone. Like, there's more than a few people here. I'm sure that guy who's bloody complaining about 3 months of errands, he wants to go out to sea, but maybe, hey man, I want to be a lighthouse keeper. It's pretty fun. There's lobster. You don't like me lobster?
Look, she seems to trust you. Think you could maybe talk her into it?
I suppose a visit is in order, yes?
Lighthouse lady's emotional manipulation of this illness that may or may not even be real aside, I do feel bad about this clear separation of a love who's gone out. I mean, it's just, you're 100 and something years too late, according to the date on the letter. But, you know, I guess the letters just take a really long time to get sent out. Is she sending letters back? That's something I'd like to know. Of course, if she leaves to go in search of him, she's not gonna last too long. She's a sick old lady, right? But I understand the disregard for personal safety when it is in regards to the status of a loved one. Let's see what she's got to say. Oh no, she's lying down. She's dead.
Ma'am?
The illness might be real, guys.
Oh no.
As I feared, it's the black straw. In an advanced case at that.
So that's the illness she kept mentioning.
It was real.
Oh, you. I suppose you want to tell everyone about my illness, hmm? Well, don't. I don't fear death. I've lived long enough and I'm weary of it. I'm weary of being alone. But though I don't fear death, I do have one regret. I wanted to see my love one last time. I've spent 50 years working the lighthouse for these people, and now they won't let me leave. I just want to see him. I want to board the ship that will take me to him. Oh, cruel world.
So it's a dying wish now, is it?
We should help her out, Vice.
We've better things to do than stay here and operate a lighthouse. You'll have to convince the villagers to help.
Come on, let's start with the postman.
Let's start with the postman? He is not going... Well, His leg's busted. I'm like, your leg is crap. You are the new lighthouse keeper. And because your leg's bad, it means you have to stay in your little tower and you can't use the stairs. Unless we come up with some sort of technology where he gets in the little thing and it goes beep, and he just like slowly is able to wind down. You know, he's got one of those little old men electronic stair goer downers, you know? Alright, Log Lady actually does have an advanced case of the Black Scroll. It's hard to tell when you see no visual signs of it in the game so far. So I was like, she could be fucking with us. Turns out she's not. I'm really curious about what the Black Scroll actually is. Diving into where that actually comes from. Because again, at first I was like, it seems like it might be like the curse of using this book or something. You know what I mean? Like it came from... I'm just going off our little 2053 prologue of there being these books and being like, don't touch that book. And then she used the book to get a cookie, assumedly. And then the Black Scroll stuff started showing up. And then 14, 12 years later, the Black Scroll is a thing. But I suppose I assume we'll find out at some point. But it's definitely got my curiosity. I'll admit I'm a little nervous of viewer retention, especially to people that haven't played the game before, because I know there are a lot of people that go, hey, I'm 10 seconds into the game and it hasn't grabbed me and made me think it's the greatest thing ever. Do I refund it? You know, I know that there are people like that. They're like, if it's not good in 10 seconds, there's a problem. So this has been pursuing side quests, and so I do understand that we got to get that main story moving. I'm having a good time. I know that the main story is there and it's waiting for me, but I also don't know if the side quests are missable. I don't know if there's stuff that will expire if maybe we push a little too far in the game. You know what I mean? So I'm just kind of doing stuff as it comes up, and I'm happy to do so. And I think our patience will be rewarded. So while there is a sense of me being a little bit nervous, because I'm like, obviously there hasn't been like significant story, at least with the main narrative. People might be like, oh, I don't want to watch it anymore. Unless you've played the series before, you probably understand where things are going. So I just hope we're all going to have a good time on this adventure together. Experienced NieR players and new NieR players alike, okay? Because I'm enjoying myself. I'm going to commit to the journey. I don't know why I left Seafront and ran all the way to this village, because I was supposed to talk to the postman and convince him to help out with the lighthouse lady. I just totally got distracted with my yapping there, so I'm going to head back. Okay, we are where we're supposed to be. Heading back into the post office. Hello! Do you want to be a lighthouse keeper, sir?
Listen, about the lighthouse lady. Could you reconsider? You really should let her go.
We can't. Look, I'm sorry, but you'll just have to trust me. This is for her own good.
Death stalks this woman, postman. Would you truly deny her final request?
Wait, she's dying?
Yeah. So if you are doing it for her sake, then you should just grant her final request.
But we can't! Look, I have things to attend to. Come back tomorrow.
Okay.
Look, I
have things to attend to, huh?
Methinks the postman is hiding a secret of his own.
Methinks the postman is hiding a secret of his own. Why? Grimoire Vice, speak with the vocabulary of your stature. You are a grimoire. Do not say, methinks. Get out of here with that. That's not a real word.
I suggest we go back. I have a feeling we might discover something.
go back to the lighthouse lady? Or go in the back of the shop of the postman quest? What is it again? The lighthouse lady's wrath? The postman is acting strange. Return to the post office. Okay. Just literally go back in.
I can't believe she's going to die. I suppose there's no need for this now.
Listen, Mr. Postman.
Hey! What are you doing here?
I would ask the same of you.
Work. Just some work.
Wait, are you writing a letter?
I don't see how that's any of your business.
Well then, allow me to ask about something that is very much our business. Why are the old lady's letters, and only her letters, postmarked from this very office?
What? Well, that's because,
He's faking the letters?
The other deliveries bore postmarks from locales far and wide.
What are you getting at, Vice?
A woman was not receiving letters from a lover in some far-flung land. They were penned by the hand of someone in this very town.
Well, crap. Go to the back room. There's something there you should see.
What?
Go to the back room.
There's something that we should see, huh?
There's another room over there.
Clear these packages out of the way.
Whatever it is, he could have put it in a more convenient spot.
It must be something he wanted to keep hidden at all costs.
Well, we've already been in here before anyway. It's very interesting about the, God, what am I doing here? It's very interesting about the date on them, though. The date is still a little bit strange, isn't it? That's what I was meant to do.
They're letters.
Yes, and a rather sizable bundle.
Postman's parcel, huh? Okay.
They were all written by the woman in the lighthouse.
Wait, what? Oh, they're all the replies that she's written, and they've just never been sent off anywhere because she's replying to all the fake letters?
And you never thought to deliver them?
I couldn't. Not anymore. Here, look at this.
It's a death notice. For her true love, I presume.
Then who sent the woman all those letters?
I did.
What manner of cruel hoax is this?
I didn't mean for it to be cruel. None of us did. The whole town agreed to help.
So you're all in on it?
Those letters kept her going. They gave her hope. She believed her love to be alive in a foreign land somewhere, and we couldn't bear to tell her otherwise. So we just kept the lie going. It started with my father some 50 years ago.
Are you gonna keep lying to her?
Yes. The truth can only cause her pain.
Are you sure she's better off this way?
It's not a very happy truth now, is it?
What about her final request?
I don't know. How should I know? I'm just a damn postman.
Ah, well, I mean, she thinks that she wants to go off to a love. And you just, oh my god, bro. You have to give her the truth at the end.
I don't know what to do anymore. What's the best thing to do? What's the right thing? Here, I have a new letter. Take it. It says that her love is coming, but that the journey will be long. It tells her to wait.
You wish us to deliver another letter filled with lies?
You uncovered our town's deepest secret like it was nothing. I don't think that's an accident. Look, I've told you what I think. Deliver the letter or tell her the truth. It's up to you.
Deliver the letter or tell her the truth is such a crazy thing to lay on me just because I discovered it.
Look, I've told you what I think.
Wow. That is actually crazy.
Man, this is tough. What do we do, Vice? What do we do?
Calm yourself, lad. There's no need to get in a froth over a problem of someone else's making.
It's hard to believe the entire town was lying to her.
I wager their intentions were good. Elsewise, they would not have carried on with the ruse for 50 years. It also explains why they tasked her with keeping the lighthouse running, so news of her love's demise would not reach her.
Maybe that really was the kind thing to do?
I don't know. Teach someone else to run the lighthouse and don't have her, like, wrapped up in a 50-year-old lie? So let's think about this in regards to the dates on the letter. I don't get that. The only thing that I could think of, right, is in regards to the dates on these letters, because they're dated. Like, this is the 12th of February. This is the 28th of March. This is the 1st of May in the year 3340. Is it a typo? Is it a translation error? Is it supposed to say a different date that lines up closer to the current year? Because this is, like, if you just add 100 years onto this, it becomes a little more plausible, but even then, the date still doesn't line up to the current date that we're in. So maybe this is a little bit of a typo or a mistake, because I was reading into the letters, seeing that date for the first time, I'm like, oh, what the hell's going on here? There's got to be something strange, right? But then it turns out it's just being written by the town, so the date has got to be some sort of mistake. And here I thought it was going to be something completely different. All right, should we read this letter? The final one. I think we have to tell her the truth, for sure. Oh. Sorry, that's dog barking. Sorry, I had the back door open for the dogs, but also the neighbors have gotten a new dog, so that triggers dog barking time. Sorry about that. All right. The letter that we got from Yonah in the letterbox is there. Love letter. My dearest beloved, 50 years have passed since I last gazed upon your face. How is it possible? When next we meet, I hope you can look past the wrinkles of an old man and see into a soul as young as the day we first met. The passage of time has led me to think upon our earlier days. When we first met, you were the prettiest girl in town. Your beauty was what attracted me to you, but it was your kind heart which ensnared my soul. It gladdens me to read your letters, for I can see in them that your spirit is as wonderful as ever. I thank the gods each day that we fell in love, even as I curse them for keeping us apart. I will see you again. Wait for me, my love. Oh my god. Why would the game put me in this spot? This is the postman's fault and the rest of the town, and I have strolled on in here and said, wait a minute, what's going on in here? And I have to be the bearer of bad news? That's fucking tragic. We have to tell her the truth, which is devastating. Here's the thing. You're stuck in this moral dilemma of, do we let an old dying woman pass with these kind words, but a lie? Or do we allow her to be Do we allow her to pass with knowledge of the truth? She's never been able to mourn her love properly for her whole, like, well, for 50 years. Not her whole life, but for 50 years of it. Yeah, I gotta go with my gut. I have to tell her the truth.
Do you have any further news from my love?
It's actually crazy to put me in this situation. I don't want to perpetuate the lie as easy as it could be. That's the easier thing to do. There are definitely some that would consider it the kinder thing to do as well, but I just don't think it's right.
This is for you, but your love didn't write it.
Oh, Posh! It's his handwriting, and I recognize the stationery, too.
That which you recognize comes from the town's postman and his father, not from your beloved.
Are you saying those two idiots wrote all these letters? But why?
Your lover perished long years ago, and they had not the heart to tell you. Thus, the charade.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize. To tell you the truth, part of me had suspected something like this. But it's hard to hear a secret thought finally spoken aloud. I think I should be alone for a while.
Oh my god. Oh, that actually was like a knife to the gut. And that just came from the... Oh my god. That just came from Angry Old Woman questline. Jesus.
I'd like to ask you a favor. I want you to forget we ever had this conversation. The entire town has worked on this story, and they did so to make me happy. I don't want their hard work to go to waste, so I will carry on as if I am none the wiser.
Ouch.
As you wish.
Please, tell the postman. Thank you.
Damn.
We will.
Village handyman, I completed some quests, babe.
You have my thanks.
Oh my god, the music that's playing! I'm trying to hold back tears. I can't believe this shit. It just was a fucking hook out of nowhere. Jesus Christ. The fact that she's it's so rough to hear a secret thought voiced out loud. Damn, that has crushed me, actually. Okay. Now we gotta go back to the postman and say, hey, thanks for doing that. Just the fact that, she's I'm gonna carry on and be none the wiser, you know? But I also just feel like... I took a break and had dinner and left the game running. So... Don't mind that sudden jump in playtime. I don't care about playtime. Sometimes you go and eat dinner and walk the dog. Yeah, it's the fact that she's I'm going to be none the wiser. I have a feeling we'll go back there and she'll be gone, you know, because that'll be her being I have to go and reunite with my lover 50 years past. Thanks, mate, for making me do that, by the way. You and your bum leg. I should carry him up there and make him tell the truth.
My leg's still bothering me, so I don't think I can get back to my rounds for a bit.
What the hell, man? You don't have anything to say? God damn. That's it. It's just a complete quest. That's rough. All right. God, I wish that if I just hovered over it, it would get rid of the new stamp, you know? How many quests have we completed? We're at, wow, 14% quest completion. That's nice, though. That's reassuring. That's not like Yakuza 0 level of, like, I've played for 27 hours and it says that I'm 2% through the game in terms of completion. Jesus. All right. Let's carry on with the game, shall we? One day, you know, you're playing NieR. 1 second, you are fishing for sardines. And the next, you are delivering an old lighthouse lady dying of a black scroll illness, the truth on a 50-year-old lie. Woo! All right, we are leaving Seafront. We have some other quests to do, and I mean, we'll see if Devla has anything to say in regards to other activities, but we certainly have more than enough gold to go and upgrade our weapons as well, but there hasn't been any combat for us to worry about at the moment. It's just been a little bit of side questing, a little bit of horrible news being delivered. I feel like I should switch over to the Lily Leaf Sword now. Like, we can afford that and then some. Maybe we could even get this upgraded. I don't know what material is needed, but I say we grab it. We've earned some cash, once owned by a woman of such impossible beauty that men begged her to take their lives. Crazy. We get 10% more magic power and a decent attack boost, and it's lighter. Ooh, once you get it, it's gone forever.
Thanks for your support.
No worries, champ. Okay, let's have a look at it. Let's get the story of the Lily Leaf Sword. I love him with all my heart as he does me. When we cross paths outdoors, he sends signals with his eyes that only I can understand. He treasures my gifts so much, he keeps them locked away in a safe. Oh, I couldn't ask for a better lover. Interesting. I can already see where that story could potentially go. So when you level up, because it says when you read the story, it's like level 1 story. So I'm assuming it will continue to go. Let's equip that, of course. Equip. And then words. Make it a Paha Ma Lily Leaf Sword. Paha Ma Lily Leaf Sword. There you go, cool.
Apparently, you can sometimes find eagle eggs in places where you find ore. Oh, I know you can sell them for lots of money, but please don't.
Please don't. I need it. Oh, hang on, this guy has a quest.
Hey, you ever heard Devla and Popola sing?
Well, I mean, we're listening to one of them sing right now, but I guess do you mean both of them together?
Sure, Devla sings here all the time.
I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the two of them singing together.
No, I've never seen that.
They used to come here and sing all the time. Lately, they're so busy. Hey, I know. You ought to get them to come back and sing for us.
Is that going to change the music that would play, though, into like a duet? Because that's so cool if it does. The Ballad of the Twins, cool.
Sure. I suppose I am kind of curious.
I'm curious.
Hey, Devla, can I ask you a favor?
You're asking me for a favor? Well, now I've heard everything. What's up?
I heard you and Popola used to sing at the tavern. I never got a chance to hear it, so...
Wait, you want to hear us sing? Popola's been swamped lately, so I haven't sung with her in forever. But hey, if she's up for it, I'm willing.
Cool. Now we just have to get her on board.
What have we got today? Which job should I give you first?
Closure. Okay. Is this Lighthouse lady?
I got a letter from the seafront postman. Apparently he has a message for you. How mysterious.
Wow.
I wrote down the client's location on your map.
Okay. Closure. Well, while we're here, we'll still try and get them to sing together, won't we? The crops are not looking any different. After multiple back and forth visits between locations, so we may have to wait for the game to say the next morning or something like that. I'm a little stressed if it's a real life timer as a result instead, because like it's been a couple of days since I played, because I record and then I edit and I play another game and I also have a life and and then I come back a couple of days later and like my crops are dead. So is it an in-game timer? I sure hope not. It means that I'm probably going to end up just doing like crop collecting off screen or something. Like I'll check it off camera and pick up my crops. If that is the case, it'll be silly, but it may have to be done.
Can I ask you a favor, Popola?
Sure, what is it?
I heard you and Devila used to sing together at the tavern, and I was wondering...
Oh, goodness. Well, yes, it's true we used to sing there, but I haven't done that in some time.
Too busy?
That's part of it. But also, I need a certain drink before I can sing in public. I'm a little shy, if you know what I mean.
Well, that should be no problem, right? It's a tavern after all.
Actually, the stuff I like to drink is pretty rare. Still, they used to order it from the tavern in Seafront from time to time, so you could try asking there.
All right, Seafront visit it is.
Have you tracked down that drink?
I'm on my way. I need to head down there anyway. It's a good thing I've got so much to do in Seafront. Alright, I'm popping on in here first. Hey, I need a drink.
I gave my group.
Excuse me, do you know Popola? I'm trying to find a drink she likes.
Sure, I know Popola, and I know the drink too. Sadly, I don't have the ingredients on hand. It's a bit of a special brew.
Oh, that's too bad.
But if you wanted to fetch me those ingredients, I'd be happy to whip some up for you, on the house.
Great. What do you need?
That's 5 lizard tails and 5 mouse tails.
No, I mean, what do you need for the drink?
Yeah, I know it sounds crazy, but those are the ingredients.
Well, if you say so.
What? I gotta work my butt off for this duet, don't I? Thank you so much, Sam Regal, Tavern Man.
Us fishermen visit the tavern once a day.
Okay, time to go visit the postman. We won't be doing the fishing man stuff at the moment because that's just going to require me to sit on my butt fishing for God knows how long to increase my fishing skill, which I can only hope would have a good payoff.
The woman from the lighthouse has passed.
We were expecting that.
We found her in bed. She looked happy. So, I guess you didn't tell her, huh?
No, we did. Oh, interesting. Another choice. Actually, I told her the truth.
Actually, I told her the truth.
Thank you. I think you did right. Hard to believe she's gone. I always figured the old girl would outlive me. I hope our plan was right. I hope it made her happy in the end.
Wow, okay. So the closure is just she has passed.
I can't believe the old lady is gone. Or that I actually miss her. I can't believe...
Alright, well... You guys spent...
the right thing. Was she happy?
I do not know. None can say what true happiness is. Humans, and perhaps even magical tomes, are far more uncertain creatures than we know.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, they had 50 years to go, hey, like, you ever think about maybe training a replacement? You ever think about someone taking on the job after you, maybe? Ever given it any thought? Do you think that's a good idea? What do you think? And then they went, no, we'll just keep lying to her for 50 years and say, you simply must stay. Who's going to run the lighthouse now? There isn't an NPC marker here, but we have to check anyway, right? Is it just going to be empty? Damn, okay. I was like, you never know. You could end up coming up here and then be like a final letter that you'd read, you know? And it was addressed to you or something. That's where my head was at. I was thinking it could be something like that. She didn't pass. She's just hiding in the crate again. Just like last time. Alright, everyone. We're testing something. I have returned to the village, but I've saved the game and also turned it off. Look at that. I saved the game, turned it off, and I changed the time on my PC. And I went, look, I need to confirm or deny whether or not I can affect the crop growth. And if it's based... Whoa, frame rate. Whoa, the game does not like you running through wheat. What the fuck? Oh my god. Yo, what has happened? Okay, Jesus Christ. Do not harvest wheat. Do not attempt to change the time in your universe to speed up a wheat harvest. It will mess with reality. Oh, I got 7 out of 1. I thought I was just gonna get... I think that was the one that I did the bounty fertilizer with though, right? Oh, I got 10 out of that one. I thought we were only gonna get 1 per thing for some reason. I was like, nah, 1 wheat, 1 reward maybe, and that's why you need to like have multiple rows with multiple seeds. All right, I have more wheat than I know what to do with. Look at me being a wheat farmer. Oh shit, okay. There you go. Doesn't make a huge difference with the bounty fertilizer. I mean, I guess it depends on how much you plant, but there you go. We have our answer, by the way. So it is it's not an in-game time thing. It's not like the next morning in the game. It's actually real life time, which is crazy. What I'm probably going to do with that in mind is I'm going to, at the end of my episodes, change the time. And then I'm going to get myself some crops. I think that is totally acceptable because it's the farming simulator aspect of it. But we have that confirmed, which is very nice. So I guess the only fertilizer you'd be looking at is doing the bounty one. I won't be doing that, however, because I need to give that to that person. There you go. There's your farming simulator. Pro tip: fast forward the time, and then you'll get your crops. And you don't need to do 5 slots of wheat. Actually, as it turns out, you can just do a couple of those. So in our quest, we just got to return those 3 bounty fertilizers, and then we'll see what happens.
Here's your fertilizer.
Oh, thanks. Sorry to make you go all that way. Here's the money for the materials and a little extra for your trouble. And here, take a bulb and a pack of fertilizer. You'll be amazed at how fast these things grow.
Nice. Obtain the tulip bulb. Bounty fertilizer. 2,000 gold. Oh, and my field has been expanded. Nice. Did I just unlock, like, the second row, and then I can unlock the third row later?
Why not fill your garden with flowers? I hope you grow some real buttes.
Okay, no quest to potentially unlock the next thing, but guess we'll find out.
I hope you...
Alright. So our field has been expanded, so that's probably what we'll end up doing. If we need those materials, right, and we need to do some crop growing, we will plant our materials, and then I'll probably fast forward the time and collect those at the end. I don't think anyone should have any objections to that. Oh, I unlocked all of them. Nice. Okay, so I've got even more of them. Can't complain. The guard has something for us before we leave.
I'm so sorry, but your pack...
Yeah,
oh.
I thought that might happen.
Oh no, hang on. The guard doesn't have something for us at all. Oh no, I forgot that's the fragile delivery quest. Alright, well, don't get too attached to that package because I'm not going to the area just yet.
This junk heap?
I guess there are ancient ruins buried there? It's full of old scrap and other weird stuff that no one understands. To get there, we have to cross the iron bridge to the northeast. Popola says these huge metal crates used to cross that bridge all the time in the old world.
Humans certainly were wise back then.
I don't know. If they were so smart, why did we end up like this? Ah, crap!
That did not sound good.
The delayed reaction. I broke it on purpose. It's okay, guys. Because we're not doing this delivery.
I guess.
I like that. If they're so smart, then why did they end up like this sort of mentality? That's great. Look at all these icons on my map. What is going on? There's so many of them. What the hell? Yes, time to get some level ups in. Sidestep attacks tutorial. Whoa, Asher. Physical defense 2, weapons magic paralyze. Hoda. Guard resistance +4. There's a lot going on here. You get a lot of words, and you're in the middle of combat trying to, like, listen to it all. Listen to all these words. Sidestepping tutorial. Old school book. A lot of old school books. This is where our marker is, so I guess we're going up that way. We have a boat here, and I can't swim. Okay, well that's how we get to the junk heap. Maybe down here, up there. Let's see. Oh. Oh no!
Would that be the canine we were looking for?
No! Oh, dude, no. He killed the dog. You can't just kill the dog, dude. That is not allowed. closed book.
It's the missing dog. That poor old man's gonna be pretty upset. We should at least give him a proper burial. Hey, wait. I think the dog has something in his mouth.
Max's herbs.
It's some kind of leaf.
This is a rather dangerous location for leaf hunting. I wager this decision cost the animal its life.
Well, the least we can do is bring it back to the old man. It's too bad about that poor dog. This is gonna be hard for that old-timer to deal with.
Be they dog or man, no living thing can escape their ultimate fate.
That include you, Vice?
In truth, I have never considered the question. I suppose at some point in time I may simply wink out of existence.
Well, that sounds horrible.
Say...
Yeah?
See here, lad. If I ever find myself departing this world...
Quit being morbid, Vice. Besides, you can't die. You're made of paper.
One can always hope, I suppose.
You can't die, you're made out of paper. It's so funny. If I ever wink out of existence, interesting. Or it's like, if he ever departs this world. Interesting thought to come up. Also, there are so many more shades now than there were before. There's so many of them in these fields. May as well try and get that mutton off the sheep while we still can. Yeah. Trying to watch like 10 shades at once when they strike me. I also don't think you can get successful parries from the back. Maybe, I don't know. The old school book loot specifically from these shades is really curious. Where does that go? Just like all items? I don't know what description it falls under. Just an old tattered school book and a photo album with the pages stuck together. I'm like, do I approach shades with Kingdom Hearts logic of like, what are shades? What are frogs, you know? What are shades? In Kingdom Hearts, the heartless are the forms of those that have lost their heart. Are we applying a similar principle to these shades that possess school books? Am I killing the ghosts or the shades of dead children from, I don't know, 1400 plus years ago? Big time skip. Because that's also pretty grim. Before we head to the junk heap, I am going to return back to this old man with Max's herbs and the very unfortunately bad news. This game is rough. That is not a dog bark pun. They make me witness the death of the lighthouse lady and a dog in one episode. It's just cruelty.
Excuse me, have you seen the old man who lives here?
What the heck?
You mean Granddad?
Oh my God.
He passed away. His heart finally gave out on him.
There's two old people dying now. Well, he didn't have to go. This is how interesting is this, right? The mirror of these two old people and the means of their death is like one died not having been reunited with their dog or knowing the truth of what happened, and then we've got this other old woman who was able to learn the truth of her dearly departed right at the very end. Oh, thanks, game.
Oh man, looks like he went with his best friend after all. Here, hold on a second. His dog had this leaf in his mouth when we found him.
That's the herb Granddad used for his heart medication. Max must have been fetching it for him. Well, I suppose I owe you a great deal. I can't give you much, but I hope you'll accept this.
Such a faithful animal.
You think Max and Granddad are together in heaven?
I do. I'm sure of it.
Oh, what the hell? Also, let's just think about it, right? Now, this guy probably is useless, I suppose. This guy's probably useless and can't wield a sword to save his life. So him going out to get the medication for his granddad. But I mean, come on. He probably has more of a chance than his dog. I mean, hey, they could ask the village quest guy, me, the one with the sword who goes out. I'll go get those herbs for you. And then everyone's fine. Everyone gets to live. It's probably why, like, they recognize that our character, he's capable. He's looking after Yonah. He's looking after other people. He's got the means to mess people up with his sword. So they're like, get him to do it, and we'll pay him, and he can look after his sister. You know? He's like, no, old Maxie boy can get my herbs for me. Got it.
Do you not fear these shades?
Of course. I'd be stupid not to. But I have to save Yonah, no matter what.
I see. Then I won't try to stop you.
You're a pretty good listener for such an old-timer, Nice.
I should be offended.
I like the roaming dialogue that can just happen as you're going through the field. Is like, you're not scared of him? He's like, I am, but I have to fight him. If I don't fight him, we lose. They have a good camaraderie as well. I like that it's not just like the grimoire chiming in just at random points. Like there's actually a connection being built between the two. I think that's fun. We talk and we joke around with the guy. A book with such personality. There's just so many times where I wish I could just go whoop. But the game is very specific about how I can enter a zone. I'm like, I have to go through that way. Yeah, there we go. Look at all these medicinal herbs that I'm not able to use. Hold on. Give me one at least. No more tutorials or words, huh? Okay. Haven't had any of those in a while, so I guess I'll check the weapons now. And we'll go... assign the best words? It's still Bahama. What about our martial arts? Hoda Ashur for guard resistance and physical defense. Okay, batch assign. Magic. Instead of Geblug, what do we have? We have still Geblug. I'm probably going to just stick with best assigned for now, while we're in the early days. I'm sure that later it probably would benefit us to do like specific tweaking of certain stats and whatever. We'll check it out when we get to that type of point, though. I mean, just an old school 2D platforming segment. That's okay. That's fine. Like, and for this little segment, remember them games that you used to be able to play? Interesting pathway. They got illusory walls in this one. I don't know if we can... stands out to me. The boy who's always running around outside gave me a super pretty flower today. I wonder if Popola knows what it's called. More vocals. That's where you're supposed to go. So it's like, canonically, Devila / Popola, the singers of all of the vocal songs in the game? Maybe? Oh, rat's tails. My god, bro. Oh, wait, hang on. You just have to catch them. I don't have to murder. Gotcha. Also, it probably doesn't need it, but to explain the weird playtime for this episode, I've been a little bit on and off. I've been doing dinner, walking the dog, also dog sitting, so I've just taken a couple more breaks than I usually would today, so weird playtime increases that just look strange. I know. Busted ass elevator. I mean, what am I expecting it to work? Can't get up in there. Mouse tail. Right, so I guess mice and...
I don't have time for sightseeing.
Fine. I guess mice and lizards can be found crawling in certain areas, and I'll grab them for their tails. So we'll be on the lookout for 3 more mice. Lizards will be somewhere, I guess. I don't know how to summon the mice, if it's just refresh the area and then they appear.
Jacob, I'm hungry.
I know, hold on. We have some old bread here.
Sam Riegel has appeared again.
Hey there.
Oh, welcome. Please, come in.
What is this place?
It's my shop. I'm the finest smith in these parts. Usually. See, my brother and I build items from scrap we find in the junk heap, but we're a little low on supplies at the moment.
The junk heap, you say?
That's right. Folks say it used to be a military base. I don't know about that, but there's lots of great stuff in there. It's not exactly the safest place in the world, but we gotta eat, you know?
So it's just the 2 of you out here?
Our father died when Gideon was very young. And Mom is... she's out right now, getting supplies. But I'm sure she'll be...
Mom's been gone for 7 days. When's she coming back?
7 days? That's a long time.
It's getting harder to find good scrap. She probably had to go deeper into the heap.
I said I'm hungry.
So if you had the materials, would you be able to upgrade our weapons?
Well, yeah, but it's really dangerous in there right now, so we...
No problem. We'll go.
You will?
I want to upgrade my weapon. And besides, you need inventory for your shop, right?
Well, yes, but...
It's settled then. What do you need?
Well, to improve your weapon, I'll need 3 titanium alloys. You can get them from the defense robots around the mountain.
Got it.
Here's a map of the complex. You're probably gonna need it. And be careful, please. It's gotten really scary in there.
Okay.
Bring me 3 titanium alloys, okay?
Is Mom back yet? What's taking so long?
So not as simple. We probably have to stop because you know what's going to happen? I'm going to walk further in here and their mom is dead, right? Their mother's dead and that's it. And I have to just have another person that has died in one episode. Nah, we'll save it for next time. We'll bring this episode of NieR Replicant to a close as we have to just process the tragic heartbreak of losing our lighthouse lady, Max the dog, and Max's owner, just all in one go. Just like, oh, okay, thank you. Very side quest heavy, a little bit back and forth between locations, but some good character interactions, like really heartfelt, genuine character interactions in these quests that I do really like. We are obviously now moving along with more main quest stuff, going into the junk heap. I'm excited about this mention of defense robots and like an old military base and stuff like that. I think we're going to have a good one next episode. So thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one as much as possible with tragedy and heartbreak, and I will see you next time.